Hello everyone and welcome to the first vlog of 2021. I hope all of you had a lovely Christmas and have had a wonderful start to the new year. Now we're gonna have to do so much catching up because, well, a lot has happened, and if you don't follow me on Instagram and you only follow me on YouTube, then yes, I've been MIA, and I promise you I will sit down with you and chat about, well, everything that's gone on. I think that a lot has gone on, or at least for myself, a lot went on in 2021 behind the scenes. And I just think it's about time we sit down and chat and just kind of go a little bit over 2021 together. A little bit later in this vlog, I will sit down with you and chat a little bit about kind of what went on and just have a really, really good catch up because, well, sounds like I just said catch up, but it's just been, I think, something that's been overdue, but I'm so glad to be filming again. And yeah, so anyways, today I've had a very chill day. I have been searching for new apartments because, quite honestly, I am just outgrowing this apartment. I have also been doing some online shopping. I feel like it's time for some new tops, so I will kind of do a little bit of online shopping with you. But I just came up from picking up some packages, so I thought I would kind of open up some of the packages I received. Two of them were orders that I made last week, and one of them is a PR package. I don't know what's gonna be in that one, but I thought, you know what, let me just open those up with you since I just grabbed them. And yeah, so anyways, let's go into the kitchen and get those packages opened because I'm really excited to open them up. So I've just come into the kitchen, and by the way, if you're curious about these mugs, which are absolutely gorgeous, I got these with my Nespresso advent calendar, but they do sell them online. These are some porcelain mugs, and I just think they are so, so beautiful. They are super, super fragile though, so one of mine has actually broken, has already chipped in two little spots, not this one, the other one. So it is kind of annoying in that sense, but they just look so, so beautiful. Yeah, I love them. So if you're curious about these Nespresso, as I mentioned, I had just gone down to pick up my mail, which is all over here beside me. As I was coming up, the Amazon delivery guy gets into the elevator with me and he goes, oh, are you a nurse? And I was like, no. And it was very quickly, I realized that he was referencing the all white outfit. Now, I don't know whether to be embarrassed, concerned. I quite honestly love this outfit. It's very comfy. It's all Aritzia. And then this is the Skims bra, which I have not taken off since I've gotten. So Skims, you can just have all my money. I would just keep buying from Skims. But anyways, I just thought it was funny that he thought I was a nurse. Anyways, it's just funny. But anyways, let me open these packages. I'm gonna start with the two packages that are actually purchases that I made myself. And it's actually something from JEWELLERY, and I believe that that's how it's pronounced, JEWELLERY. And I've never actually bought anything from here, so I'm very excited to try out this brand. If you don't know, this brand is actually started by a Canadian content creator. Her name is Valeria Lepevetsky, which is awesome. It's so awesome to be able to support other Canadian creators. I actually fell in love with this when I saw it on the website. And I put my reminder on for the launch, and I woke up super early in the morning and I placed an order. So this is what you see upon opening it, and this is really funny here. You wanted you to have this. This is really funny because I really did want this. So it's just a little card here. It just says, "Hello beauty, thank you so much for taking time for you and making space for us. I created JEWELLERY to celebrate women for all that we are and all we can be. And I hope we make you feel as powerful as you truly are. Love, Valeria." I absolutely love that little message. I think it's so meaningful. So this is the item that I got. That was a super cute little letter that came in the package. And what I got is actually a robe. Now, if you guys have been following me along for a while, you know that I've been wearing my two Aritzia robes, the black and white one that look exactly like the Skims one. But sometimes when I'm getting dressed, because I love wearing robes when I get dressed, because oftentimes like I'm just in my bra and underwear and I just want something to kind of cover up without actually like having to put clothes on. And so I started getting a little bit tired of like the thick fabric, and I really wanted a robe that was lightweight, that wasn't necessarily short or anything like that. And so when I saw this on Instagram, actually I saw it on Instagram, I fell in love with just the way that it looked. So this is just a long robe. It's got a beautiful pattern, and I kind of really just fell in love with the green color. I got it in a size extra small. I just followed the size guide on the website, and I just fell in love with the style of it. So anyways, upon first impressions, it does look very beautiful, and the quality does seem to be beautiful. So I'm very excited to try this on tonight as I'm getting ready for bed, and showing you guys what that looks like. So that's the first thing that I got, just a little robe. As always, I will link everything down below for you guys. And the next thing that I got is actually something from the brand Lounge. They are a lingerie brand, and we all know I love lingerie, okay? Bras, undies make me very happy. So the next thing that I got is actually a lingerie set from the brand Lounge, and this is a brand that I have seen a ton on Instagram. They work with a ton of creators, so it was definitely a brand that knows how to utilize their creators, because obviously I had seen them a lot, but I got very curious to see how their stuff actually fit and how it felt like on the body. So I finally bit the bullet, and I placed an order for myself. So let me show you what I got. Now, what's really cool about them, and I really appreciate it, is that even though everything was like matching sets, you could actually choose the size of the bra, the size of the underwear, the garter, everything. Now, I don't use garters, but it came with a set. I couldn't take it out, which I guess is a little bit of a downside. But their sizing was actually really great. They did have a very good size range, because for me, someone who's a 32 double D, sometimes lingerie brands that like sell like really nice lingerie don't even go up to a 32 double D, and that's not even a big size in my personal opinion. So for a brand to at least have a 32 double D, I think is good. But they do have much bigger sizes than 32 double D, which is awesome. So all right, so the first piece here, this is the Lily Intimates bra, and again, as I mentioned, I got it in a size 32 double D. And this is what it looks like. I just fell in love with this beautiful lace design. I love it. So it is a very see-through mesh. And you know what? It actually feels like pretty good quality. I'm interested to see how it holds up over time, because like I said, I like to wear my lingerie. I don't just wear it for like special occasions. Life is too short for that, okay? And it's also got a really beautiful little L in the front. So that's it there. You can kind of see all the beautiful detailing on it. I love it. So that's the bra. I'm very excited to try that on. And now for the bottoms. So as I mentioned, all the Lounge sets do come with garters, which is the only downside to the order. I don't personally use garters, but unfortunately there was just no way I could opt out of getting the garter. It just came with the set. So that's that. Then this is the underwear. So this one is more of like a G-string style, but again, it's got the beautiful lace kind of detailing on it. And I really like the fact that this elastic is stretchy. And I typically like for the waistbands of underwear to be stretchy, because that means that they're not gonna cut in. Because I really love a smooth look to all of my lingerie, and if it's too tight, it's gonna dig in and it's just gonna create creases. So the stretchier a band is, the better, because it's gonna have more give. So anyways, this is the little set that I got from Lounge, and I'm so excited to try it on. I think it's gonna look beautiful. So that's what I got from Lounge. And now the little PR box. Let me just open this up. Ooh, so this is a package from Caudalie, and I love Caudalie, and I know so many of my family members and loved ones also love Caudalie. I'm always passing on Caudalie products because my family members love them so much. My mom loves Caudalie, and I think it's such an amazing brand. Ooh. So it looks like this is their newest launch, which is the Premier Crew line. So this is it's called the Cream, which is really funny. So this is supposed to target 8 signs of aging with TET8 technology. So anyways, it looks like this launch was actually partnered with Harvard University. So I think that's really, really cool. So that was the night cream. This is the serum. Got the night cream. I'm such a sucker for night creams. And then this is a little refill. So actually I'm really curious to see what this refill situation looks like. I'm really happy that brands are starting to do refills. I know Charlotte Tilbury with one of their face creams, one of their facial creams, you buy your first container, and then after that, instead of having to rebuy the entire like packaging, the entire cream again, you just buy the little container that goes inside the beautiful glass packaging. So instead of rebuying a whole other container plus the product, you're just rebuying the product and putting it into your pretty container. So it seems like that's what Caudalie has done here, and I'm very interested to see what this looks like. So this is the night cream, and this is just a beautiful packaging. It's so classy. I love this like burgundy kind of deep purple color. It's literally the color of a grape, and I think that's so cute because, well, their whole line is created with grapes and grape seeds. So yeah, just looking at this, I can see that the little container pops off and you can just stick it back into your beautiful glass container. And so this would be the refill that goes inside the glass container, and it just looks like that. I think this is so brilliant. I love that they've done this. I really, really, really do. In the next little package that they sent, this is gotta be the best thing I have ever seen. So it looks like this is a crew neck, and it's Caudalie Paris, and it's designed by Peace Collective. And just looking at it, it's just a beautiful little gray sweatshirt, and it's got a C in the back for Caudalie. But looking at the front, it says, I'm gonna get nice and close so you can see, but it says wine scratched out with grapes for breakfast. I love it. Caudalie, this is just gonna be my motto for the year. Grapes for breakfast. I love it. So anyways, I'm really excited to try this on. It actually feels super soft and cozy. I'm very excited to try this on. Thank you so much, Caudalie. I'm very excited to try this. Anyways, I'm gonna clean up my mess, finish my cup of tea, which is gonna be warmed up for like the 4th time, and then we can keep chatting. Alright, I just wanted to quickly show you this Very robe because I am in love with it. It's got really nice slits kind of on the side, and the material just drapes so beautiful. So I just tied it, and I can't show you too much, but this is the new lounge bra, and I just absolutely love it. As you can tell, it fits beautifully, and I just went with my usual size. So I'm a 32 double D in most bras, so I just went with a 32 double D. Sometimes the cup sizes in these lingerie brands don't fit properly. They either fit too small or just got some funky sizing going on, but I can confidently say that these fit beautifully. I will link the exact pair that I have below, and I will also be placing an order for another set because I'm convinced I love what they do. And then this robe is, of course, just beautiful. It's so comfy, and I just love how it looks. So yeah. Hello everyone, so I just got out of the shower and I'm about to do my skincare, so I figured I would do my skincare with you. I'm also wearing the new Very robe, and I absolutely love it. It feels so nice on. Since I received a bunch of Caudalie skincare today, I thought I would sit down and try them all with you. I'm really excited to try these out. So I just opened up the eye cream. It's right here, so I'm gonna try that on first. Just looking at it, it's got a metal applicator, which is one of my favorite types of applicators because it just feels so nice on the under eyes. So I've actually never seen this type of applicator, and maybe I'm just not as experienced, but usually the applicators that have like the metal tip have the product come out right in the center, and this one actually has it coming out through the back side. So you just put it on to your eyelids and then you flip it over and you have an entire kind of metal applicator to rub in the product, and it feels so nice. Let me see if I can show you. So as you can see, the product comes out of here, and then you turn it around and you have all of this surface area to kind of put on the product. And I'm sorry, my camera went out of focus there. It has not been wanting to focus. But anyways, I just thought that the applicator of that was really, really, really cool. Next up is the serum. So this says apply morning and evening before your cream. So I'm gonna give this guy a try. My first impression of this is I love the fact that it hardly has any fragrance. That is probably one of my downsides to Caudalie, is that a lot of their products do have a beautiful, rich kind of grape scent. And it's not that I don't love the scent, I just don't typically love my moisturizers to have a really strong scent. And so right away, this one has a very, very mild scent. I would say it's kind of comparable to the scent of Clinique, not in the sense that it's the exact same scent, just in the sense that it's a very, very mild scent. It's not fragrance free, but I wouldn't say it also has a really, really strong fragrance. So if you're sensitive to fragrances, I think this would be an awesome option for you. Now on to the cream, and I'm very excited to try this out. Also, I can't get over how beautiful this packaging looks. Like, I just want to leave this out on my counter because it just looks so beautiful. And again, this is really cool. So again, because this is actually refillable, it does come with a kind of top that you have to remove. So I just finished putting on the cream. This one has a little bit more scent than the serum, but I would still say it's much less fragrant than some of the other Caudalie products. From first impressions, I really, really like it. I feel like my skin feels really, really wonderful. I'm still dealing with a little kind of scarring from a blemish that I had here. It's gone, it's completely gone, but I still have the kind of dark spot in there. But, yeah. That's my skin tonight. I really, really love the feel of this. It doesn't feel super greasy, which is really, really nice. I don't love when moisturizers leave your skin feeling super, super greasy, unless I'm like purposefully using my Ren Overnight Recovery Balm, which is just an oil balm. I don't want my moisturizer to feel oily, so I'm really, really loving this range so far. I'm gonna put some things away, and then I'm gonna put some jammies on and get into bed. I've been reading 2 books. In fact, let me go grab them so we can chat about them for a little bit. I had to grab the cover of one of them because I tend to take off paper covers if they're like a hardcover book. But essentially the first book that I've been slowly making my way through is Invisible Women. This is by Caroline Paris. So this is Data Bias in a World Designed for Men. I've been reading this book very critically and very slowly, very thoughtfully, because of the way that it is written. So essentially this book looks at a bunch of different data sets regarding women in our world. It's been very good, but before I give any opinions on this book, I want to make sure that I finish it entirely before I start sharing my opinions on it, because so far I'm almost halfway through it and I have quite a lot of opinions on it. So if you've read this book, please let me know your thoughts, opinions. Even if they're a little bit controversial, I'd still love to hear your opinions on this. And if you haven't read this, I would highly recommend it. And if you're gonna read it, I would highly encourage you to read it critically. I think that's always very important. The next book that I picked up, and I'm sorry that I took the cover off, it's right here, but this one is The Secret Thoughts of Successful Women, Why Capable People Suffer from the Imposter Syndrome and How to Thrive in Spite of It. Essentially, the imposter syndrome is just this feeling of being fake. It's that despite all of your accomplishments, all of your successes, you feel like somehow you've faked those accomplishments, and that essentially you are an imposter of your own life. And Valerie Young takes a look at why that impacts women. What is the imposter syndrome? Obviously it does impact men as well, but it is something that is very, very prominent in women. And so it's just, the book really caught my attention right away. It's something that I feel I've faced, especially being on social media and you know, having these successes. And So yeah, I just wanted to tell you a little bit of my books in case you were looking for some new books. But right now I'm going to get into jammies and get all cuddled up. I'm gonna go make a tea and read a little bit before bed, and then I'm gonna have a nice and early morning tomorrow and a very productive work day. Anyways, I'm gonna catch up with you guys in the morning and we can sit down and have a little run through of 2021. But anyways, good night everyone. Everyone, it is a new day and I've just sat down. I made myself a cup of tea. I've been really into my teas lately. I've been drinking this Twinings. I think this is the ginger lemon tea and it's so good. But anyways, I thought I would finish off the vlog by sitting down to chat a little bit about 2021, and quite frankly a lot went on behind the scenes that you guys didn't know, didn't see. I thought I would just sit down and kind of have a fresh start to 2022. No, this is not going to be a goals and aspirations. That is just not the way I started off 2021. The way I want to start off 2021 is by having quite honest conversation with all of you, just because I feel like, well, you guys deserve that. So anyways, I'm going to put my tea down. So I'm going to start off by saying, first and foremost, thank you so much for all of the love and support that you guys gave throughout all of last year, and thank you so much to every single one of you. I truly wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for you guys, and I really hope you know that I am very thankful for each and every one of you, and I feel so fortunate to be able to interact with all of you on a daily. So with that being said, 2021 was a very tough year for me. Although it was filled with lots of successes and wonderful moments, lots of accomplishments, there was also quite a lot of moments of struggle. And I'm young, I've never had to deal with a lot of, I think, adult struggles in my life before. I think I'm very grateful for this job, but I think it thrust me into a world and a life that I honestly didn't think I was gonna get to this quickly. And like I said, I'm very thankful for everything. I'm thankful for my job, my family, my health, the life that I've built, but with that comes a lot of responsibilities and a lot of hardships. And so 2021 started off with a breakup, and I think a lot of you picked up on that very quickly. Unfortunately, the relationship that I found myself in became very toxic, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. I would be happy to make another video about relationships and maybe a Q&A about relationships in the future. Let me know if you're interested. I'd be happy to do that. But anyways, I did find myself in a very unhealthy and toxic relationship that I decided to end in about January. And so that was very tough. It really impacted me emotionally, physically. It was just a lot to take in. It was a lot, and a lot of stuff that really lingered on throughout 2021. And so right off the start of the year, I was still living with this person. We were dead in the middle of a pandemic, so we couldn't go anywhere. I was still trying to keep up with YouTube and school. I was still a full-time student at that point in my life. I also did have a part-time job. There was just a lot going on in my life. So unfortunately, that wasn't the most positive start into the new year. By March, I was completely on my own. I had the apartment to myself, and that is when I kind of started to put some pieces together, and I started kind of rebuilding a life for myself and finding new routines, kind of rekindling the friendships that I had let go whilst I was in this relationship. And so I would say for a good portion of the year it felt like rebuilding. So that was a positive. But then very quickly all of my platforms continued to grow. It became very evident that there was more awareness of me out there to brands, and so brand partnerships started coming in, and I just started feeling so passionate about this job. And obviously those were all the positives, but on the other side, because I'm in social media, I became very susceptible to a lot of opinions and negative comments. And honestly, I've always been the type of person to say, if you get a negative comment, let it go. Don't let it get to you. That's not how it works, and I learned that the hard way. Unfortunately, I don't think humans are built to be bashed multiple times a day, every single day. You know, I think most of us, if we go into an office and we get 1 or 2 nasty comments from our boss, that's enough to ruin the rest of our day. So could you imagine receiving 20 of those a day? It really got to me, and over time, and it took me a long time to realize that that's what was going on. You know, I reached a point where I was afraid to post a YouTube video because I just didn't want to have someone question why I was making the choices that I was making. I was obviously going through a lot of changes in my life. I was now starting to be able to afford the brands that I had always dreamed of affording. I felt like my wardrobe was slowly but slowly turning into a more truer version of who I am, and I felt like it was reflecting who I was. You know, I'm a little bit old school, a little bit edgy, but I can be sexy and classy, and I just felt like my wardrobe was evolving into this really true version of myself. And at the same time, I had lots of people share their opinions about who I was trying to become, and I just felt like there was so much pressure from everyone to figure out who I needed to be, to figure out in what direction my YouTube was gonna go or my Instagram was gonna go, and I think that put a lot of pressure on myself. And after some time, I just lost who I was. I no longer knew why I was sharing what I was sharing. I didn't really care anymore. I felt like nothing was a true reflection of myself. I just felt like everyone on the internet had created a version of Samantha Guerrero that I just felt like wasn't me. And I just got stuck. I was no longer motivated. Anyways, I was just in a rut. On top of that, I failed multiple courses in school. I would go to my classes and I would feel like the odd one out. And so with school, for the little time that we were in class, I just felt like I was the odd man out. And so that was really hard as well, especially knowing that I've always been a person that loves school. I love learning. I love to be challenged, and I just no longer enjoyed that aspect of my life anymore. And so come December 2021, I just hit a breaking point. I truthfully could no longer do it. I just couldn't do it, and I had to take a step back. And so the last video that I posted on YouTube was close to Christmas, and after that point I couldn't put another video with a smile on my face, when in reality I was feeling the worst that I had ever felt. And I just, quite honestly, I needed to take a step back. I needed to be with my family. I needed to be with my friends and loved ones and kind of re-find myself, because being on social media, I felt like, again, everyone had created a version of Samantha that wasn't me. And I just needed to be reminded of who I was, what were the things that I loved, and the things that I was passionate about. And so the break that I took was just a little bit of soul searching, I guess. Not soul searching, I just needed to take a break and focus on my health. And I think that's very, very, very important. I think we should always prioritize our health over and above everything, because if you're not healthy and you're not well, the rest really doesn't matter. And so the reason I waited so long to post a video is because I wanted to ensure that when I posted a video, I was going to be able to keep posting, and I wanted to be in a mental space where I was strong enough to deal with everything that could come my way. And so essentially this video is a fresh start to the new year. I am feeling very good, very confident, very positive, and I'm just ready to be me, and I hope that you guys are okay with that. I no longer feel the pressure to share certain things or to not share certain things. I think my priority is going to be to share the things in my life, regardless of what category they fall under, to share the things in my life that I am passionate about in the hopes that you guys will love them as well. So that is kind of my little spiel for 2021. And that's just a little bit of a backstory of why I was here and there and gone and posting and not posting and answering, not answering. There was just a lot that went on in 2021, and I think it just kicked my butt. It really did kick my butt. But I'm happy to say that I'm in a very, very good space, and I feel very, very wonderful. So before I keep blabbing away, I am going to end the vlog here. And again, I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who has stuck around and who has just given nothing but love and support. I truly couldn't thank you guys enough. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.